Hello, my little maniacs. This is your host, the Maniacs Gaming, coming at you with some State of Survival gameplay. But today's video is not going to be gameplay entirely. So, one of my viewers commented on one of my videos asking me for suggestions on tips for a new player. And I was going to do this a little bit later, but I'm like, someone's asking about it. Let's go. And so here we are. I want to talk about what new players should do. Personally, in this video, I'm going to talk about my personal own strategy. And it's the one that Death actually uses, so it's quite popular. But if you'll notice, my strategy is mostly based on being a farmer. Like, I personally... Oh, man, I should really reorganize my base based on how I focus on stuff. I don't really have a good way to do that without basically moving everything one by one. So what I personally focus on is, well, you can see right here, boop boop, is I love to focus on these when I can. Because, resource production is one of the most important things you need to literally do everything. Just from construction to research in your lab. Ooh, we're going to go food haulage. That's a nice one. Research in the lab, as you can see, food, wood, and just training your troops. Everything involves these necessary resources. And so obviously if you're going to be a main farmer, you're not going to be attacking very much. You're going to want to have these buildings upgraded and up max as soon as you possibly can. And so what is the best trait to be in? Well, obviously, talent traits. Let's take a look. You want to be an economy. Just because, improves your tools, increases your instruction speed, fertilizer tech, increase the amount of food you can get, wood, and these increase your gathering speed and your tech, etc. So these are very nice because it actually supports your economy because it can help you grow. Where war is mostly for attacking other players. But just for those who don't know, the term farming is used for players that are not very interested in attacking others. They're more interested in saving what they have. They just like to be here to just farm and not focus on fighting other players or participating in the big events. Like, right now, Survival of the Fittest and Kill Event. We're not really interested in focusing on that because we want just to focus on getting our stuff done that we need to get done. We focus on, being able to move on and get to the next level. We focus on this mostly. So there are other ways to do this outside of your little settlement here. You go into the wilderness and you look around. Let's just load in. Well, in fact, it's going to take me over there. So let's just take a look. Here. If you look up here in the corner, under Survival of the Fish, you'll see this lovely thing that I can gather out of. What? Yes, there are ways to gather food and other resources outside of your base. So I definitely recommend doing these if you're not doing anything else. Like if you're not in the middle of an event, or you're not attacking, or you don't have something event coming up, send your troops out to gather resources. Like boom, there we go. I can get 1.2 million food just using this. 9,000 troops, 1.2 million food when they're done. Obviously, it takes a little while for them to do it, but heck, it's worth it. And of course, if you can't seem to find any, click on this lovely thing, search, boom, right there, food. Right here, wood, metal, gas. I personally say go for level 8. Just because these have the most food that you can possibly find in them. Like if you click on this, you'll see. Oh my gosh, hold on, math in my head. It's 13 million food right there. Where if you go ahead and let's try to find a level 1. No food found in the vicinity. 2, no food. 3, no food. 4, 5, 6. There we go, 6. Level 6. 2 million. And then level 7 right next to it, just about 6 million. So as you can see, obviously, higher level, definitely more expensive. Same with food. Same with metal. Same with gas. Just everything you want max. Also, I like that it has this little button where you can choose not to see the displayed any that are occupied by anyone that is in your alliance. Like you can click that off. Boop. Like see how I found blades searching with that? Boop. And I found one that's unoccupied. So that way I can take it and not have to worry about someone else being there going for it. Sometimes you have to worry about people going there, but that's another thing entirely. But anyway, that I definitely recommend. But of course, there's something a little bit special about these. If you go into Heroes, let's take Rusty here for an instance. Look, he has this thing next to his name called Gather. Why does he have this, you may ask? Click on his stats. Where do I find? If you go under his military stats, you'll see that he has march capacity of 1.9k, infantry attack plus bonus, and infantry defense bonus. But then if you look underneath all of that, you'll see metal gathering speed plus 5.4%. I mean, you gather gas 5% faster than you would with Rusty than you would without Rusty. So if you're going to be harvesting a lot of metal, put Rusty in there. There's others too that are very good for gathering. Ghost, for instance, gas gathering, plus 4.7 speed. Plus you still get that 15% bonus since you're in your alliance area. No brainer. Let's see, who... I don't think I actually have any others unlocked. There are 2 more, 1 for each area. I think Chef's 1, but I don't have Chef unlocked yet, I don't think. We'll just search here real quick. Come on. Not you. Hold it. I haven't even seen that character yet, so cool, I guess. Oh yeah, Mike, food gathering plus 0.16, but he is of course unleveled up, so obviously he'll have lower stats. And Chef is the other one for wood. There are only these 4, 1 for each resource plot, obviously. Also, I think they have this guy coming, who's a new troop. I like that. They don't have a way to find him yet, but cool. Maybe they'll make him free to play. For free players, I don't know. But definitely, I 100% recommend just making sure you bring the right heroes with you, because they can help you out so much just based on that alone. Now, what are other ways that farmers such as myself can get better rewards? First off, obviously, upgrade this. You might be thinking, like, why would I want to upgrade that? Simple answer. You get to upgrade your heroes. Now, you might be a bit confused on that, but just go in here. Upgrade your heroes. You need to have your precinct upgrade be upgrade heroes, which increases their stats. Which means that you can not only bring more troops with you, which means you can get a bigger troop load, but they also can improve your other hero stats, such as Rusty, so he gets better metal. And as well as, the other one, Ghost. Let's just take a quick look at Ghost here. 5, right there. Bam. Obviously, we would need to do it so that way we're actually at. I think it's a rank up. They get better. They get better. But we used 5 for Ghost anyway, so go ahead and put that in. We have used 15 so far for First Lieutenant. See? Ooh, yeah. We can see it right here. So, oh, we gotta get Precinct up to 14 first. Dang, I forgot about that. Oops. Alright, I guess we can't do Rusty then. Oh, I forgot to save how many frags we've used for Rusty. Alright, I believe the same as Ghost. Yeah, 5 each. Because upgrading to Captain takes 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. We've used 20 on Rusty so far. There we go. Everything's better now. So, obviously these are very helpful to be able to get your heroes better. Because if you get your heroes better, you can get more coming in. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Let's go ahead. Let's upgrade all these to. Let's get these going all up to level 9. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that you can do to help yourself out: research lab, economic. Obviously, look at this: fertilizer tech. Bam, research, increase food production by 8%. That's pretty good. 8% is pretty decent. Also, so obviously focusing on economic instead over everything else helps to improve yourself. Also, what else can you do? Look at this. Just keep your settlement prospering. Bam, 20% food production. Also, if you go into missions tabs here, boop, click missions. Just do the missions that they give you, and you get food and wood and other resources you need. Like up here, see? Look, food, wood, metal. Just for upgrading that lookout tower to level 10. So, obviously, just no brainer. Just do the stuff that seems logical. Be able to get food. Also, these, some of them do give food, I believe. Oh yeah, these, if you do them, you get food. So, not much, but food. And food is important, man. Alright. And also, if you have an event or something that's really simple to do, like, not obviously this one, but like how they did the power rush and they give you rewards, do what you can, Be able to upgrade, if you can even just get to that first rank and get the extra food that they're offering for the first rank, because that's what they typically do. Hey, that's food you didn't have in the first place. So obviously do that. So one of the other most important things is troops. I've said this 1,000 times. Take a look at this. Let's just take a look at the grunt details. They have a load of 108. That's how much food or wood or whatever resource you're trying to get this guy can carry. Upgrade him to level 2, they get more. More. And let's just compare the level 1. He can hold 108. Now let's go all the way to the level 10. They can hold a whopping 379. That's a lot compared to them. But also, the type of troop you bring does not change, Trackers bring, your ranged units carry the same amount of food. More or less. There's not a massive difference, if there's any. I did not see any personally, just looking through it real quick. Same with your ATVs. You see 108, 108, 108. So, everything is 108. It's as simple as that. So, upgrade your troops. Hey! More food. Woohoo! Who doesn't enjoy that? More loot you can get just by upgrading. It is as simple as that. All you have to do, upgrade. But also another thing that you do want to think about, just because to upgrade, I think it's this one. Is it this one? No, it's not you. Development. Development, I'm pretty sure. Yep, development. Because these also do increase your tools, research, etc. But also, boom, leadership. Increases your marches that you can deploy. Which means you can gather from more places at the same time. Which, who doesn't like that idea? You know, gather from more places. Hoo-hoo, there you go. Now you have more food coming in, but using the same amount of troops. Because if you can send all but 12,000 of your troops out, then you upgrade to another march. Those 12,000 can get split up, or just put in a march on their own. All of a sudden, bam, you have those 12,000 troops working for you to help you increase the amount of food that you are getting, or whatever resource you are currently getting. So, obviously, no brainer. Just work together. Obviously, because, you're going to want to be able to work toward get your resources. Another main thing to look for if you just want to be a farmer, boom, alliance. Get in a farm alliance, man. Because, they're focused on the same stuff as you are. Like, let's just take out alliance tech. We are currently working on timer help. Why? Because that increases how much the timer helps you speed up your buildings. How is that important? Come on now. Like, if you look, we don't have a whole lot of stuff actually maxed that is like, the troops and whatnot. Like, we focus mostly on the timer helps because, those are important to help you increase your stats. Timer helps, look at that. Level 1. And Lions membership, because, more people can join us, so yay. Also rally, because, rallies are important too. But look at that. No defense, etc. throughout. We are just focusing on that because we know we all need that. That stuff we can use actually in ourselves. So, they can help us. So, work with your alliance mates. Tell them you're just a farmer. If they're more of a war alliance, don't be with them. It's as simple as that. Or if they're kind of cool with you being a farmer, see how it goes. Try it out. If they help you get a decent amount of food, I don't see a reason why you should leave. Because they're powerful. That means they can back you up if something happens. But also, you do want to focus on upgrading your troops, because let's say you're out harvesting, but you only have tier 1s. And some guy comes in and sees, hey, this guy only has T1s. I got like T10s. Let's go take his resource plot so that way I can claim it. And work from there, and then I don't actually have to take the time to actually go do it on my own. Then all of a sudden, boom, all your troops are dead or wounded. And you have to go through the hospital, etc. Which is very annoying, because it's like, bruh, spent all that time getting troops together to go farm and whatnot, and I don't have troops to go be able to farm anymore because they're all dead or wounded, and I have to wait for them to come back. So, also another thing to do is if you're going to be offline during events and whatnot, like kill event, settlement buffs right here. Peace flare. Just put a peace flare. If it's kill event, put a peace flare. I personally don't, because I don't have much loot right now. Also, just in case you can't upgrade, boom, warehouse. It protects your food and other requirements. Like, that's crazy. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to message Death real quick. See if I can get him to come online. And ask him to come scout me real quick. So I can give you guys a general idea of what I'm actually losing. Oh boy. Wow. He's actually far from me because capital event. he said, but he'll see how long it would take for him to get over there. He's about to send a recon. He said it's gonna take over 3.5 minutes. Alright, here's what I'm gonna tell him to do. Go. Oh boy. Go check out. I don't even know. Because that just takes so long. He said, oh, he said he'll teleport to me. So he's a bit closer and he'll just do it real quick. Bop in. He's going to come recon. We'll see this coming in. Up, there we go. Recon. He's reconned me. Now he goes back. Now he's going to go rush back over to Capitals to take his spot back. Because he doesn't want to lose his good spot. Because he actually does have a pretty decent spot. And of the resources he can take from me, he can take 0 of everything. So he can't actually... No. Or is this... I'm reading this wrong. Oh, I think it actually says he can take everything almost. Oh boy. But still, I don't have that much loot. Most people want, you know, a decent amount of loot before they'll actually hit someone. Because, you know, you gotta make up for the amount you could be losing. So, you know, obviously, you know, just make sure that you're being smart. You know, protect your stuff. You know, just be smart. You know, don't be stupid. Don't be risking yourself for nothing. You know, if you have the chance to actually be able to farm for a whole day, and you find some decent spots and whatnot to farm, go farm. You know, go enjoy yourself. Like, you know, that's always an important part of this. You know, make sure that you can protect yourself while also growing. So, you know, if I had to just reiterate this, make sure your troops are upgraded so you can get the max troop load that you can get. Use your correct heroes based on what you are going to be gathering. Upgrade your warehouse to be able to protect your goods. Be an economic, because those increase what you can actually get. And, you know, upgrade your resource buildings, obviously. Make sure you're focused on stuff that actually helps you in the lab. And make sure you're in an alliance that best fits your needs. Like, if they want you in war, like, as soon as possible, helping take different buildings and whatnot, probably not the best place for you to be in. And just do the stuff that's going to help you be able to grow yourself. You know, these are always so important. Like, you know, just grow through your troops, through your storage, through your resource buildings, but also through your economic traits and your talents, as well as your research. Literally just focus on that and make sure to gather and use the right heroes. And you'll basically succeed. Alright, I'm hoping this video is long enough it can just go on its own. If not, I'll tack on the war ones, what's most important in war, onto the end of this. So, also, you know, make sure just to do these lovely missions right here. So on the off chance, you know, I don't do this as a split video, just make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think, and if there's anything that you have questions on, I'm more than happy to answer. And donation link down in the description if you feel so generous. And as always, I'll see you later. Stay crazy, fam.